week and 2 days before the election, and more than 15 million people have already voted.
And a record in Texas, where turnout apparently is up nearly 50% from even the last presidential election.
It's a surge of early voters. Our next guest says that in Texas, many of them are not coming out for Hillary Clinton. He is the Texas Agriculture Commissioner, Sid Miller, and he joins us now to explain. Mr. Miller, thanks for coming on this morning.
Love your hat.
So you're saying...
Good morning, Tucker. Good morning, Abby.
Typically, early voting helps Democrats. That's the cliche anyway. But you're saying it's different in Texas. Why do you say that?
Well, we've had a huge turnout here in Texas. We're up, like you said, 150%. We've already, in just the first week of early voting, had almost 1 million people vote. Last election, it was a little over 600,000. So they're turning out, and I don't think it's... Bernie's supporters that are excited about coming out for Hillary. I don't think it's Barack Obama supporters coming out for Hillary. I think it's the untapped masses out there that have never registered to vote, or if they have, it's been 8 or 10 elections, and they're not in the polls. The polls are wrong. They're oversampling Democrats from 8 to 16%. They're oversampling women, 5 to 8%. Of course, they're undersampling Republicans, but there's 20 to 25% of the electorate that have never voted before, and these are all Donald Trump fans. There's really not anybody in Texas that's in the middle of the road. We have a saying here: the only thing you find in Texas in the middle of the road is yellow stripes and dead armadillos. So they're coming out for Trump.
This has been such a divisive election, and two candidates that have some of the highest unfavorables maybe we've ever seen. I've heard from a lot of folks who say, I support Donald Trump, but I never tell anyone that publicly. I will privately go in the voting booth and put down his name. Do you think there's something real going on there around the country where we may see more support for Trump because people just aren't willing to publicly admit they're supporting him?
I think there's some of that. I think some of the established Republicans, the grassroots people are a little reluctant because he's different. He's not the establishment. He's not a typical politician. Matter of fact, he's not even a politician. He's out there. He wants to change everything, and I think people are hungry for that. I think they want somebody that will drain the swamp, that'll clean out Washington, D.C. and have a fresh approach. Someone that's not beholding the special interest in the lobbyist and Wall Street. Someone that the establishment doesn't own. And I think the American people are ready for that.
Has the Republican Party of Texas and/or the Trump campaign been facilitating early voting? Has the Get Out the Vote operation been successful, do you think?
We've been doing some of that. It's nothing unusual about it, nothing extraordinary. I've been through several elections down here, so it's a typical get out the vote effort. We're doing that. I've traveled the state with the victory team, and we're encouraging that. But it's not that. It's the Donald Trump phenomenon. It's going to be a good election here in Texas. It's not close. I know what the polls say, but Donald Trump will win by double digits here in Texas. And there's nothing more, I guess tomorrow's Halloween, there's nothing more haunting than the thought of Hillary Clinton in the White House. Us down here in Texas just can't stand the thought of that.
Well, we'll see what happens. Texas is a big state. Sid Miller, thanks for being here. Loved having you.
Thank you.